welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a long time. Hopefully before this video I'll have uploaded a mini recent book haul. Let's get to the point of this video, which is the one book I read in October and my very hopeful November TBR. Yeah, I just about was shocked when I realized I had thought I didn't read any books again, but then I realized I did read one book, and it was A Study in Drowning by Reid. This is the very gorgeous Olympic edition. I don't know if I can summarize this very well, because if you guys know, I'm very bad at summarizing. But this is a YA dark academia standalone with academic rivals to lovers as they try to uncover a mystery surrounding the house and the author of our main character's favorite author who wrote her favorite book. And yeah, I have to say this book, I rated it a 4.5. I thought the writing is just so captivating, and something about the writing just grips my brain and just makes me so into it. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, but the writing is very captivating, it's very gripping, it's just very enchanting and darkly magical, so it really goes really well with the vibes of the book. And yeah, I thought this was a really well written book. I really enjoyed the story and the plot. There were a few things that I thought were lacking, or only lacking because it didn't seem to have much import in the book, as opposed to it trying to give it a lot of importance. But yeah, also the author is pro-Palestinian, so you could go, this is also another plus. Okay, so I realize how weird the way I phrased that was. So she's pro-Palestine, and using the word plus was really bad, but cutting it out would have made it been too hard. So what I wanted to say was, which if you're looking for authors who support Palestine, you should check out A Study, like more so to pick books by her, specifically in this case A Study in Drowning, over authors who don't support Palestine. I am very sorry for the way I had phrased it there, but hopefully this clip kind of fixes that wording. But yeah, so back to the video. A Study in Drowning by Reid, very perfect for the cold autumn vibes. So if you want something, I would suggest picking this book up. Now, the books I will talk about now are my very times 4 more hopeful TBR for November. 3 of them are books I hope to finish, and as of now I have 6 books that I would like to read in November. But let's get into it. So the first book that I will be trying to do a reading vlog with is Guardian by Priest, and like I said, this is a supernatural murder mystery novel, and our main character, as far as I'm aware, one of our main characters is the leader of a special department of the government that deals with supernatural incidents. Mainly, most of them tend to be murders, so kind of like a supernatural crime unit. And I just started, I just got to chapter 8. It's quite a slow start, we're still getting things established, and yeah, so hope to finish this by this month. And then the next one I hope to finish, that I think I should finish, is Murder Your Employer by Rupert Holmes. This one is a dark humor What other genre would I describe this as? I'm actually not sure what else I would describe this book as, but essentially it's about a college where you, like a highly secretive college where you enroll in order to learn the skill set required to murder one person, and that person has to be somebody that you truly believe and can prove that will make the world a better place if they are no longer in it. So it follows mainly one character, but two other characters like a little bit as well, and he's, as opposed to the other two, is kind of a special case because he didn't know about the college until after he attempted his murder, and he has a sponsor, and he is currently learning and trying to figure out the best way to murder the one he has decided to set his eyes on. And the thing with this book is all the way the college setup is also quite funny, because the thesis is your plan, like every single detail and plan you have thought out in order that you have come up with to successfully murder your target and get away with it, and then your graduation depends on whether you're successful or not. And yeah, it's very funny. It's in dark humor, obviously, and it has like artwork throughout the pages. The end papers are this beautiful campus art. I mean, the cover itself is also pretty. So yeah, I'm having fun. The main character has me so embarrassed, but other than that, it is quite funny, so I do like it. And then the last book that I have started that I would like to finish is Zhara, Guardians of Dawn by Jae-Jones. Again, gorgeous Illuminate edition. But yeah, so this one is a first in the series. It's a YA fantasy book. I don't know what other genres this goes into. Fantasy romance, obviously. But this is marketed as Sailor Moon meets Cinder. So far, it's mainly just Sailor Moon. Like, I'm like halfway done with the book. I'm more than halfway, and we're just getting to maybe the Cinderella aspects of it. But it follows, so magic has been outlawed, and magicians and like magic adjacent people have been hunted down and, you know, killed, and all knowledge on magic has also been destroyed. And our main character has magic. The Cinderella part is mainly for like the stepmother, stepsister part, but our main character has magic. She has trouble controlling it, and her magic seems to kind of break the laws that have been set with magic. And so yeah, and currently there seems to be some sort of demon invasion that's slowly happening, that's very reminiscent of the time when magic was the only thing that could fight against it, but not really fight against it, but that is specifically targeting people with magic, and the only person who could stop them was the Guardian of, what was it? Guardian of Dawn? No. Was like some sort of, oh gosh, within the Guardians of Dawn, it was like Guardian of Fire or something fire, and she's on a quest to find out more about it, to know how to control her power, and just find out more about her power and why it seems to be going against what has been set for rules within magic. And then she's joined by the remaining survivors of the Guardians of Dawn, which is more of like an order, and a mysterious young man named Han and his companion. What's the companion's? I don't remember the companion's name, but yeah, so I'm having fun. It's a really fun YA fantasy. I freaking love Han, okay? I don't know if it's because I've said this in several videos that just never made it public because I still have to edit them. But I love Han so much. He is definitely one of my favorite male leads. I want to say he's a bit of like a breath of fresh air as opposed to what tends to be like the more popular male lead, which is like the dark, broody, grumpy guy. He's more of the golden retriever, and he's like a bit of a himbo and everything. And honestly, that could have just not worked out, but the author did such a good job in making him so likable and so funny and so lovable. Like, I really like Han. And yeah, I should finish this soon if I like give myself time to read through it, and I'm looking forward to finishing the book. I will say, if Illumicrate ever releases the sequel again, I will be getting it if the hardcover art is the same style, because there's no way I'm not. Okay, so these 3 books are probably the least likely that I will finish in November. But the first one is Belladonna by Allan Grace. This one, I think, when did you come out? 2022. Okay, so it's been a year since I've had this in my possession, and we're finally back to kind of the cold fall gothic vibe season, and I've heard really good things about this. Plus, I saw a lot of excitement for the sequel, so I've decided to hopefully finally pick it up. But yeah, and then I did start it. Like, I didn't get very far, but I did start it. I do remember something about the main character girl, just I wasn't the biggest fan of, and I think I even felt kind of like cringe over, but I really don't know, but something about the main character girl I wasn't a big fan of, I believe. And then the next one is also a debut novel that I've heard a lot of good things about, is Curious Tides by Pascale, Lacelle, and yeah, I've been trying to start it, but I don't know if it's because of the time I'm starting, which is like nighttime or something, but I've kind of been having a hard time getting into the novel. I am a little surprised at how thick it is, but that also kind of makes me excited. You know I'm bad at long books, but I've always wanted to try getting into long books just to see if I'll ever be able to get absorbed into the world of a thick book. But yeah, this one, all I know is a dark academia. I don't even know if it's YA or not, but it follows it like has moon related magic, and like the lunar phase is very important, and it's like a dark academia murder mystery also, I think. But yeah, and the last one is The Fall of the House of Usher and Other Writings by Edgar Allan Poe. I actually got this for myself as like a birthday present to myself this year. I think I actually read some of the poems. I seem to have dog-eared one of them, interestingly enough. But yeah, also I saw that The Fall of the House of Usher has a live action series on Netflix, so I figured maybe it'd be cool to read it before I watch it. But yeah, also I've been really into like gothic and horror recently. I haven't read a lot of it, but I've gotten really into wanting to get into it. So if any of you have any like horror novels or gothic novels that you really enjoy, or like you even have a favorite of, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to check some out and get into more gothic and horror novels. Yeah, so that was it for what I read in October and my very ×5 hopeful November TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.